All stand. The priest approaches the altar with the ministers and venerates it while the entrance antiphon is sung. In those days, Hezekiah became sick and was at the point of death. And Isaiah the prophet, the son of Amoz, came to him and said to him, "Thus says the Lord, set your house in order, for you shall die, you shall not recover."
Then Hezekiah turned his face to the wall and prayed to the Lord and said, "Remember now, O Lord, I beg you, how I have walked before you in faithfulness and with a whole heart, and have done what is good in your sight." And Hezekiah wept bitterly.
Then the word of the Lord came to Isaiah. "Go and say to Hezekiah, Thus says the Lord, the God of David your father, I have heard your prayer, I have seen your tears. Behold, I will add 15 years to your life. I will deliver you and this city out of the hand of the king of Assyria, and defend this city." Now Isaiah had said, "Let them take a cake of figs and apply it to the boil, that he may recover."
Hezekiah also had said, "What is the sign that I shall go up to the house of the Lord?"
This is the sign to you from the Lord, that the Lord will do this thing that he has promised. Behold, I will make the shadow cast by the declining sun on the dial of Ahaz turn back 10 steps. So the sun turned back on the dial the 10 steps by which it had declined. The word of the Lord.
Responsorial Psalm, Psalm 38. O Lord, you have snatched my soul lest it perish. I said, in the noontide of my days I must depart. I am consigned to the gates of Sheol for the rest of my years. O Lord, you have snatched my soul lest it perish. I said, I shall not see the Lord in the land of the living. I shall look upon man no more among the inhabitants of the world. O Lord, you have snatched my soul lest it perish. My dwelling is plucked up and removed from me like a shepherd's tent. Like a weaver I have rolled up my life, he cuts me off from the loom. O Lord, you have snatched my soul lest it perish. O Lord, by these things men live, and in all these is the life of my spirit. Restore me to health and make me live. O Lord, you have snatched my soul lest it perish.
All stand to sing the gospel acclamation to welcome the gospel, and remain standing to honor and hear the Master Christ himself.
Alleluia. My sheep hear my voice, says the Lord, and I know them, and they follow me.
Alleluia.
The Gospel of the Lord. The prayers and desires of the righteous man find favor in God's sight. He is blessed with the joy of being in God's presence and can favorably change his destiny through his supplications. Hezekiah changed his destiny, received healing, and gained 15 more years to his lifespan through prayers. The scriptures record that he behaved faithfully and with sincerity of heart in the presence of the Lord. The disciples in the presence of Christ could not go hungry, despite the just demand of the Sabbath law. We therefore see that no law is above the act of charity, a virtue that enables us to love God above all things and our neighbor for the sake of God. Let us try to always be in the presence of the Lord,